corner, street 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 corner.
You're welcome to Street Corner with U-Nice. Today on Street Corner.
Welcome to U-Nice&Teens reality talk show. Here we talk about the girl child and its surrounding. But today's own we have the girls in the house because we want to have one-on-one chat with them. Reality chat. This one is not the I'm not pretending it's going to be reality. They're going to tell us what is really bothering them and their challenges. So tonight in this edition, this street corner is still about the girl child, and the topic just targets tell us, which means they are going to be telling us a lot of things today. So you just stay tuned and watch. Alright, welcome back to the same talk show, U-Nice&Teens reality talk show. Right now we are going to be kicking off with the girls. They will be telling us, just as I said, tell us. That is just the topic. Just tell us how you have been, how the girl child's life has been, how your challenges, what you've been through out there. And a lot of them that actually have a lot to tell us. So tonight we're starting from the first person to introduce herself to us before starting.
My name is Favor Kafu.
And my name is Blessing Goddy.
My name is Gift Places.
My name is Charity Joseph.
My name is Favor Andrew. My name is Faith James.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful introduction. So my girls, you are welcome on set. You are welcome. Just as I titled today, tell us. Let us just talk to us. Just talk to me, you know. Tell me. I know there are a lot of things you want to say, maybe you don't know who to talk to. Tonight we are going to be telling us, because it is not only me we are telling, we are also telling the world so that they will also learn. You get? They will learn. Maybe you are changing lives too, which is what we are called for. So tonight, do anybody have anything to tell us? Maybe your challenges? Can I hear from you? From my left hand here, let me start with you. As a girl, growing up, what have you been through?
I was walking. It was just like they were telling me, they were calling me, hey you girl, come here. Am I the one that they are calling? So I was shocked. The next thing I saw was one of them were saying in Hausa, he was saying, go and catch that girl. I was not afraid, so I knew that they were not living in our area because the face.
You don't know their face.
Yes, their face. Yes. So there was nobody in my back. I was very afraid, and my house is far from there. So I tried to escape. They were following me, and I was running. So I really thank God that day because one of my neighbors was outside, like he was making a call with someone. So he saw me. He now asked me what happened. I told him everything. So the men went back again.
Wow. This is so as you can see, this is what's happening to them. And maybe when you got home, did you tell your mom? Did you tell any of your elders?
Yes.
Okay.
When my parents came out, because we have many guys in our compound, people, youths. So when they came out, they followed every place. They were searching for them. They were asking what color of clothes they wear. I was describing how the men were looking. So they followed them, but they were unable to catch them.
Wow. This is so real. It could even be kidnappers or some other bandits or whatsoever. But thank God you are saved. That is what I'm saying. This is what these girls are going through. This is what they go through that many of us don't know. So really, that's why I really want to hear from you, so that all of us will hear. It will not be as if we are watching movie. It's a reality. This is what is happening to them. How could three men, right?
Yes.
And three bold men pursuing a young girl like this. For what? What would they do with them? It is very wrong. It is very, very wrong. So it's high time society come up to see what is happening in this girl's life. So we shall continue again. Let's get to Miss Favor. Let's hear from you.
My name is Favor Carrefour. I've been harassed by different guys. There was one day, my first relationship with one guy. He told me that if I'm not going to have sex with him, that we're not going to have a matured relationship. So I was like, okay, if you take my virginity, are you going to marry me? He was not like, how will I ask him that kind of question, that even though he take my virginity, that there's nothing there. Then all of a sudden, okay, I now said, let me just follow into his house and know what will happen. Then we went to his house, he locked the door. He now said that he should romance me. I was not like, how will you do this kind of thing to me? I'm still young at this tender age. He was not like insulting me that as I'm like this, how will I say I'm still small, that I should be matured for once? Okay. Then after that one, he started touching me. I was not like, stop this thing now, stop it. He aggressively told me I should get out from his house, that I'm not matured, that when I'm matured I should come back. Then one day I was not thinking about it. He told one of his friends, he insulted me and his friends. All of them, if I'm passing, they will insult me, they will be like, this girl is not yet matured. So to me, I don't like what guys are doing. They are seriously harassing ladies and it's not good. That's what it is.
Okay. As you can hear from Miss Favor, I believe she's the eldest in this segment here right now, so she has been through a lot, and this is one of them. That's that same thing we are saying. These girls are being harassed, and many are in the background there condemning them. You don't know what they are going through. Many has been forcefully lured into this thing, not that they want to do it, but because the men out there are not matured enough, and they will end up calling them immature, but they are the ones that are not mature. This is really eating us up. It's eating the girls up, taking them out of the track, and it's a pain. So please, they are here saying and telling us, telling every man and or man, guys, whatever you call yourself out there, to please retrace your steps if you are in this kind of way towards any girl you meet on the street. It is very wrong. Allow them to come up. Allow them to be mature enough so that they can stand on their ground when trouble comes. Before we continue, let's take it. Alright, welcome back again to U-Nice&Teens reality talk show, where we talk about the girl child, and we have been talking about it and we keep talking about it until their harassment on their life is reduced or automatically deleted. Yes, it is possible. So we are continuing today on the topic, tell us. We still have the rest of the girls who want to tell us something. They have a lot to tell us. And let's go to this my smallie here. They have something to tell us. Are you when they don't toast you? They don't disturb you on the road. They don't do you see, hey, you guess. Nobody don't try that, but they shouldn't try it. So, but you have something to tell us, right? So tell us.
As I said earlier, my name is Gift Creative. So before I start working here, like I was telling people that I want to come and learn makeup. Yes, training makeup. So they was not discouraging me that I cannot do it. I'm still small. Even if I tell my friends, they say that I cannot do it, I'm still small, I should wait for big and small. But I say I'll just try my best and see what God can help me do. So now, I thank God that my teacher here and God has also helped me as try. So my advice to the girls out there, that you should never look down on yourself, no matter how you are. You should just try it and you can do it.
Yes. Wow, that is great. Have you heard that? My little princess said, don't look down on yourself. I keep telling the girls out there, you are not small. If I can do it, even at 40, whatever, whichever year I am, you too can do it. It doesn't matter how small you are. So, well done. Thank you for standing. And today she can, in fact, you're going to, you need to see her curve. She can carve very well. She can make up very well, as small as she is. So you are coming up and you are going places. So yes, we have the next beside her. She has a lot to tell us too. Something. So tell us.
My name is Charity, and I was once harassed by my own boyfriend. When he came to me, I told him if he really loves me, then we have to have a no-sex relationship, which he approved of it. And along the line, he will come to my house and ask me to follow him to his friend's house, that he wants to have sex with me. And I keep saying no. And he now said, okay, he can't continue the relationship. I was like, fine, since you only love me because of my body, then you can go. And he left. And some years back, I saw him on the road. He was packing a lot of things. So I decided to help him pack the things to his house. When I helped him and he opened the door, he entered inside and he pleaded that I should help him bring those ones inside. So when I came inside, he now went out and locked me inside the room. He now left. He left me inside the room over an hour. He now came back. He opened the door. He came inside. Someone outside now locked the door with a key. The guy now left. He now left the two of us inside. And he said I should undress my clothes. And I told him that I'm not going to undress my clothes. So he now started forcing me. I now started crying. I pleaded, I begged him. And he was like, did I ever done this before? And I said no. So he saw the way I was crying. He now allowed me to go. And he said that if I told someone else that he's going to kill me. That was when he said that if I told someone, he would kill me. So I left and I didn't tell anyone. Not up to 2 months. He now raped a girl of 2 years.
Wow.
Yes, he raped a girl of 2 years. And the police came and took him away.
Wow. Wow. I can't stop opening my mouth. Really.
Yeah.
Society, we are hearing, these girls are going through a lot. They are going through a lot. Nobody to talk for them, nobody to speak for them. This thing happened to her how many years ago? Had it been succeeded, please, she would have lost her virginity. So you can see, I still stand with the girls. Till tomorrow, I still stand with them. No matter wrong I see them doing outside, I know it is not just what they wish. It's the so-called men luring them. And it's time for us to cry out. To cry out for our rescue. This is too bad. Sorry about that, and thank God he did not succeed. And see how God made it. He paid by his own coin. What they wanted to do, they didn't push him to go and do the worst. So God said, we are really congratulate you for that, for standing. It is not just really easy. But please, I beg society, hear us, hear these girls. A lot has gone down already. A lot who cannot reach have gone down already, and nobody to talk on their behalf. This is so bad. We shall continue on the next video.
And I work here at the organization. Growing up, after my experience, I've had it to actually engage myself with such organization because of the good deeds I've been hearing from them and their good works for the young girls. Growing up, and with my parents, we had this financial problem. They had problem taking care of us as girls. So my mom had to take me to my grandma to live with her in Abuja. And this rape case and guys using girls can actually happen in the house, not just outside. I have an uncle who lives with my grandma too when I went there, and she placed me under him to teach me after school to learn from him as a copper, to teach me some things I couldn't learn in school because of friends and the rest. But he was using that as an advantage to sleep with me. Though when it started, it wasn't. I wasn't happy with it. I just saw it as a normal something, though, because he's an uncle and can get whatever he wants because of his age. But as time passed and I was growing, I just knew that that was actually what they call rape, because I never knew what rape was. So I was not able to report, even though it came with threats from him. So I was scared too of the threat, and I was not able to tell anyone because I didn't understand what was happening. I was just taking it as a normal something. It will happen in the house and still happen outside. Still happen in where he lodges, place he used to stay when he was serving before coming back home. Sometimes he takes me out, even though I was still small, very small. And when you see us, you will never suspect anything like that was happening, because I was so timid and very quiet. I couldn't say anything because I didn't understand what was happening. Actually, my advice now to girls is that they shouldn't just take the ones happening in the house to be a normal thing. Those ones happening outside and the ones happening inside the house are the same thing. It's still called rape, and how will I call it, molestation from guys to us, the young girls. So I advise that we girls actually open up, talk. Even before I was able to tell my parents, it was too late, because he had used me to his satisfaction. Even left, got married, and that was it. We had nothing to say to him.
To this segment, U-Nice&Teens reality talk show, where we talk about the girl child and only the girl child. Wow! As you can hear from this, my girl that just talked now, what I'm still saying wow, because it's still surprising. Even with his favor on, it's still surprising that men do force this girl into what they don't want to do. This tells me that I'm sure of what I am doing. I am not being misled, because it's really in me. It's so disheartening, so disheartening. From research, 98% of our young girls lost their virginity through rape. Apart from hearing from what they said now, it's so bad. It's so bad. These girls are going through pain, and most of them cannot even say, because maybe they are shy to come out to say it because of society, because of their denting their image and all that, and they will just harbor it and kept it. Okay, you can imagine she have kept her own for how many years now?
Up to 6 years.
Up to 6 years. This guy harassed him with his friend. That means he locked her inside room and went out and called somebody to come and help him and lock the door from outside so that they will remain inside. This is too bad. For 6 years, she has been through this. You could imagine the trauma. Even if he didn't succeed, but you could imagine the trauma of her being inside and nobody to help, crying all through. If not that God came and helped her. Society needs to hear this. These girls, I repeat over and over again, are suffering. We will continue to do this until the government hears us. We will continue the next person until the topic. Tell us. What's that? Your name again?
Like I said, my name is Favor Andrew. I want to talk about, as a girl child growing, we face problems like emotional problems. We have problems with, falling in love with someone, and you end up seeing that, that person do not love you from the beginning. Some people, when you talk about love, they will say you are too small to talk about love, but that's not the truth, because love, it doesn't have an age. You can fall in love at any time. Like me, I fell in love, I was just 12 years in JS2. It wasn't as if I was lusting over the person, but it was love, because I just find myself in it. I don't know how it starts, but I just find myself in it. And it ended up to be like, the guy too also, I don't know whether he truly have feelings for me or not, but he asked me out, but I was like, I'm too small to start dating now. But the love, I have no control over it, so I can't stop it. That's just reality. I told him that, you should give me some time, I can't date now, because I'm still in junior and I'm still a small girl. He was like, he gave me some time, when I was going to SS1, and I said, okay, I'll date him. But in the SS1, he left the school. And at times when he left the school, I was heartbroken because I intended to date him then, so that I would like want to taste how it feels to love someone and be loved back again. So he left the school, I started dating another different person. Then I end up seeing that that person did not love me as much as I do. At times, guys usually complain that they love this girl, but the girl don't love them. But most of the victims are the girls, because a guy will just see you and ask you out. You are not sure whether the guy loves you or not. You just jump into it, okay, let me just date the guy and see. And you end up dating the guy, you end up being the victim because the guy just wants to play you around. So you should be very careful of the kind of people who accept their proposal, the kind of guys you fell in love with. Though they say love, you have no control over your heart. You cannot control your heart. It just starts and you don't know how it starts or how it ends. So you should be careful of the things we do out there.
Okay, thank you very much. I've heard from Favor. She's talking about okay. Now see, this girl, they're already beginning to know what love is and what feelings is, and actually properly in the right way. You don't supposed to be like that. But then it's still these same guys that always approach them. Every accusing finger still fall on them, and some of them, they just want to keep you as friend. Let us be boyfriend, but don't touch me. But at the end of the day, they will end up crossing that line. You know, it is very, very wrong. So the best thing I will advise the girls out there, just abstain and be yourself until you are of age to reach that level. And you will see, you won't have anything called heartbreak or whatever, because you'll be doing it with your eye clear, with your maturity and the understanding. So, but then let's still continue. The girls are still telling us what they are going through and what they have been through. As you can see, they have been through a lot. They're almost like an adult, you know. They are talking. We can't stop that. But ours is to lead them right, to tell them this is wrong and this is right. So we'll continue to the last person, Faith James. Let's hear from you. Tell us.
Like I said earlier, my name is Faith James, and I will advise those girls outside, when you are growing, they will be like all these men, like old men, men that work, all these old men, now married men. Please, the girls should be careful of them, because most married men now, they are not taking advantage of the younger girls. Like, okay, I met a man on Facebook. He was like, okay, we should be friends. From friends we were friends. It was not like, okay, we should hook up. I was like, I'm not the type that hook up. It was not like I should be free with him, that it's not like he's going to ask me out or anything. I was like, okay, I was free with him. I met with him in this UBA bank here. He was like, okay, I went to into his car. He was like, how was I? I was like, I was fine. Okay, what do I do for a living? But like, you want to help me? I was like, no, I'm fine. I was like, have I written wine? I was like, not yet. Okay, can he pay? I was like, no, I'm satisfied. My parents has paid for me. It was like, okay, we're not like talking, we're chatting inside the car. Before I noticed, he was like coming closer. I was like, sir, please, what are you trying to do? He was like, no, nothing, we are just friends. I was like, no, sir, please stay in your lane, let me stay in my lane, or else let me be going. He was like, okay, no, dad, let me not be rude or anything. Before I will know, I had the car door, he locked it. Before I was like trying to open the door, he was like, I should keep quiet because nobody will hear me. He wind the window up. He was like, okay. It was not like that in my mind now. I think that he will be like friend with me, that he want to take advantage of me. I was not like pleading with him. I was like, sir, please, I'm still a young girl, I don't know anything, please, you should be like. It was not like we young, that we girls now, we are like, we feel like we have grown up, all this kind of thing. I was not like, I was pleading with him that please. Finally he started touching some part of my body. I was not like crying, I was confused, I was like shout. But God, I want to thank God that there was a man who was watching us over there. He was okay. Then the man came with some people. They were now knocking at the door. I was now like, thank God. When they came, he wound the glass down. Then I told him that he should open the door. When he opened the door, I came out. They were now like asking me, and I explained to them what happened between me and the man. And they almost beat him up, but some people pleaded that they should leave him. And there's someone too in my area, a guy, a man, but he's not yet married. He's a bachelor. So he was like, okay, still. He saw me outside, I was chatting. He was not like, okay, I'm on Facebook. I was like, yes, I'm on WhatsApp. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I should give him my Facebook. I gave him, okay, we are chatting. Not like he likes me. I was not like, but uncle, you are older than me. You are old enough to be my father. It was not like there's nothing like that. That why do we girls behave like we are children? I was not like, no, that was the way I was brought up. It was not like I should feel free and anything I want is going to give me what. I was not like, no, I'm okay, I'm satisfied with whatever my parents are giving me. I was not like, okay, I should send him my nude picture. I was not like, nude, I don't understand. Okay, it was like, I should send him my half naked picture. I was not like, I can't do that. I was not like, okay, let him send me his. Maybe I will feel convinced and send him my. He sent me his picture, his nude picture. I was not like, please, you should stop. I'm not that kind of, I don't like that. Like, I should be matured now. That is a normal thing. That we should just date. Anything I want, you give me that you satisfy my needs. That all those small boys in the area, they cannot give me anything. And I showed my mom the chat. I showed her everything. So now, like, she's respecting this guy, but she don't know that he can do something like that. So she warned him. It was like, I was one that brought myself to him. My mom said I showed her the chat. It was not like surprise. Like, we thought I did not show my mom the chat so that he will use advantage and lie on my head that I was one that too. So please, I want to advise those girls outside that all these old men that are old enough to be their father, please, they should stop fooling them, because what they want is just their virginity, and they want fresh blood from them. That is nothing else. They will give them one, they will spoil them, but still, and some men out there, most of these refinery men, they love following small girls, and most of them are carrying HIV disease. Like the man I told you earlier, he told me that his wife died, but he has 3 kids. But when I got to know, I confirmed from, let me say, some of his friends or people, like he has wife and children. And whenever he will say, he will tell me I should meet him, he will tell me. But thank God that I didn't go to the hotel because of the experience I had with him in his car. So please, all these young ladies, please, they should avoid all these married men because they are of danger. And that same guy that I reported my mom to, he sent some guys again to attack me and leave me. But glory to God that it never happened, because it's television. Guys usually stay outside late, so I was rescued by some guys. So I'm not happy for that. That's all.
Wow, this is so amazing. This is so surprising. I'm shocked and blessed to hear all these things. You know, this one is no longer far from. It's not as if I assume. It's not as if I see or I know. This one is live. They are talking to me and telling me that this is what they are going through. And I've never even imagined that all these things are, you know, be to them as small as they are. Oh, any man be looking forward in them. And most of all these men, they say they have wives for crying out loud. So why trying to defile innocent girls? Why trying to, and you would defile them? The same men, they will still go to the back and still talk bad about them, that they are this, they are that. Just like the one that I was with earlier today was telling me about. This one used to see some girls in Epitom, this one, but you are the same people who is causing them to do that. It is very wrong. It is very wrong. So please, and also this goes to you, my little ones, and those that are talking about dates already. Please, it is not yet time. If you can hear me and follow me, I promise you, you're not going to be misleaded. You will enjoy. You see this cake back, you will eat it tired. Now you go on. I keep telling us, you cannot eat your cake and have it. Once eating is forever eating. So please, stay away from them. It is no life. They are just destiny destroyers. I don't call them those that will tell you I will give you everything. It's not true. No matter what he give you, when he start giving you, it is focused. That is just the truth. Because you start seeing everything at your beck and call. You'll be disfocused. The next thing you start disrespecting your parents. Because you feel there's another man there that can give you whatever your parents is giving you. Even though they are the cause, but please, I'm pleading with us and the girls out there, please, and please, it is not yet time. It is not yet time. You are still very tender. As long as you are still a teenager, you are still tender for that. Yes, you can have a friend. Somebody asked me, one person else asked me, can I have a friend, but it's a boy. Can I have a boyfriend? Is it wrong? You can have a boyfriend, but it has a limit. It depends on the kind of, what I asked, I say, it depends on your intention of keeping that boyfriend. Some they don't like keeping girlfriends, even though they are girls. They prefer hanging out with guys, maybe because the girls gossip a lot. Yes, so many are like that. And I'm not going to tell you, but then mind your ways. Set your limits. I keep telling them, set your standard. Even if you have a boyfriend, even if you have a boy that wants to befriend you, maybe in your class, fine. But set your standard. By the time you set your standard, even the boy himself will know that this girl is no-go area. You can do assignment together, fine. You can walk to school together, fine. You can discuss, you can chat, but let everything have limits. Please, I'm talking to us and to the girls out there, and to you who say you are still in school yet, I don't want to hear that again. It is not good. I just wanted to hear from us so that we know where we are going. It is very wrong. So please, desist from it. Come out of it. Face your studies. I keep telling us, it's a time of discovery. Discover yourself. Build yourself. And I promise you, by the time you get to my age, you'll be flying. If I had had all what I'm telling you now, when I was like you, I wouldn't be here. But nobody told us. Nobody. That is why a program like this comes to just to mold you, to lead you right, and that is just all. But thanks to God, most of them that tried, they failed. But please don't. If they are don't go close to them. Now we have known that it's all about the men. They are the one disturbing these girls. Yes, I will say it over and over again. You are the problem. Leave them alone. Go to your age. Go to the matured one. Leave them, just as you said. A lot of them, yes, they have HIVs, and I give it to these small girls. Give them small money, and then why? And your wife is at home. Please, it's wrong. If your own daughter did, and that man will do the daughter like that, will you be happy? It's wrong. Please, let's stop this. Let's stop this. As we pray for one nation and peace, let us also give ourselves peace by doing the right thing. Thank you.